Hi, this is my mommy. I'm doing a commentary on a UMP with marathon, sleight of hand. No, not sleight of hand. Marathon, lightweight pro, and ninja pro. And so this is my friend Hickdom, his account. And so I'm just doing a commentary on one of my average games. First thing off, you always want to plant a claymore right in the terminal because it's an average corner. People travel through it, and most of the time they can't avoid the claymore. So you want to see, I just got a kill there. So it's always good to have one there. Usually just stay around corners. Try to avoid as much open spaces as you can. Got a pretty good knife there. And so check every corner. Got a good knife there too. Check every single space, and then as you see smoke right there, most likely someone's there. And then you check the bomb. And so see, I just went 5-0 from doing not that much, just checking corners and just doing work.
Done.
I would suggest using silencer on the UMP, of course. Unless you don't have one, then I'm sorry. Whenever you go over here, look up in the glass windows just to make sure. And like I said, plant a claymore because they always travel in and out of there as well. And then I always run back up here because it's just more people are usually up here in search and destroy because they usually rush A. And so as I go through the library, check everywhere, and see I see someone. That's right, it's always good to check everywhere. And now I make a mistake and walk right into a claymore because I didn't mean for that to happen. And that's why I check everywhere as I go 6-1 now. And I don't know what other weapons these guys are really using, but as you just saw, that guy had a UMP 45 as well. Checking the back of the plane is always a great thing to do. And actually try to keep the barrels there because if they're climbing up the ladder but like they know you're there, if you shoot them it'll actually still kill them. Alright, so let's switch to another guy. And he's checking everywhere. But for some reason he threw that nade and then he dropped shots for the round winning kill. So now the round is 2-0. And that was a pretty good drop shot as well. Drop shotting is great, but I would suggest not using it on default because it's just a lot more complicated.
What you use button layout? What default? What button layout do you use? What the buttons?
Alright, so like I said, plant claymore in the terminal. Now I'm going to go another way. You always want to change your ways that you go up. Then I check. Now I just rush back into that corner whenever you flashbang. Now I know that there's a guy in the library. You always want to check because you see they're still throwing stuff, so never rush in there because they know that you're probably there if they hit you the first time. But this time, like, I go in a little too late and I actually see the guy get domed, so I just check everywhere. I saw that claymore. Now the round's over again, and I still am 6-1. And this guy apparently heard his footsteps, so. Alright, so I'm going to grab the bomb now. And what I recommend doing is actually throwing a flashbang right about here. Is that way they can see. Usually guys rush out with a semtex or a frag grenade. And then I just throw another one. I didn't mean to flash myself there. That's a horrible mistake. And then, as I always say, plant a claymore there. And then just rush away because You'll know if someone's there if you'll see the little arrows in the center of your screen, and you'll hear an explosion. I didn't get to him in time, like I saw him, but did not get to him in time. Alright, so as I wait, me and my friend Hictum and possibly a few of our other friends that we all actually know in real life, we are possibly in the making of a montage of sniping and just amazing things. And so, I hope you guys, if you guys like this commentary or any other of our other videos, that you'll watch it, because I personally believe it's good, but that's just my personal opinion because I'm actually in it. So now, this guy right here is gonna go over and see. You always check over here because they could possibly just see you walk up and do the plane, and so, and then he just knifed him. And so now he's gonna go in the plane, clear out the cockpit.
That's awesome.
And then you ready? Watch. This is why I said about the barrels earlier, because as you just saw, he just got a kill from it. But then he just died at the very, very end. What he just did is rushing through the center is a really good tactic if there's only one person left, because he's most likely not going to be in the general area where he's going to be able to see you. And so, as I usually do, throw a flash or a stun grenade. They're both really good. And we both plant claymores. But as he tries to drop shot me, he fails, and I get a headshot. That glass that was just behind me, remember that is always shoot through. You can always shoot through that and actually get a kill from that. I've gotten a few kills through it before. It's pretty good if you have a heartbeat sensor and you can see him there. Just shoot randomly through it and you're bound to find him. As you just saw, this kid now has an AC-130. And he got a very lucky care package, which is very, very lucky. And so, but the round-winning kill was actually not the AC-130. I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary, and thank you for watching.